Did you know that the average person switches between different apps or screens every 47 seconds? Seconds, not minutes. And after each interruption, it takes about 23 minutes on average to fully return to deep focus. You've probably felt this too without realizing. You picked up your phone to answer that one text, but somehow you scrolled on Instagram for 45 minutes now. You sit down to work and it takes a lot of time to get into focus mode. And that's not happening because you're unproductive or lazy or unmotivated. It's happening because your attention span is shrinking day by day. And this is not happening by accident. Meet brain rot. Brain rot was named Oxford Word of the Year in 2024, and it simply means that your brain is seeing declining attention span and cognitive ability due to the consumption of fast, low-quality content. In this video, we're going to talk about what is brain rot doing to your brain, why it's so hard to focus right now, and how you can fight back. Let's get started. Let's start by talking about what brain rot is doing to you. Every time you watch short-form content such as a satisfying video or a funny video, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. This is the same chemical behind motivation, pleasure, and excitement. The problem is that short-form content is engineered to trigger this dopamine hit as fast as possible and immediately replace it with the next hit. Over time, your brain starts to recalibrate. It starts expecting stimulation fast, intensely, and constantly. So when you do an activity that doesn't match that pace, such as reading a book, listening to a lecture, or walking outdoors, it starts to feel incredibly boring and slow. This leads to what researchers are now calling attention fragmentation. It means that your brain is losing its ability to stay with a single task, thought, or a conversation for a meaningful amount of time. Eventually, that results in more than just decreased attention span. Your cognitive ability starts to slip, so ideas don't come as easy. Problems that used to take minutes to solve take much longer now, and thinking feels way more slow. What's more unsettling is what happens to how you live. You're going to look back at the end of the year and wonder where all the time went and why you didn't make more progress on your goals. And it all boils down to not using your time intentionally. If that's not how you want your life to look like, now is the time to fight back, and here are 6 things you can do to unrot your brain. Number 1, reset your baseline. Your baseline is what your brain considers to be normal levels of stimulation. Right now, it considers constant notifications and infinite reels as its normal level. However, we need to reset it for it to be comfortable not getting these dopamine hits and for it to be comfortable not getting these external sources of stimulation. In order to reset it, here are 3 things you can do. A. Turn off your social media notifications so you're not constantly interrupted throughout the day. B. Restrict your social media usage to about 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. You can use some sort of a limit setting app on your phone if it's not a default feature already. C. Make a rule for when you consume short form content. For example, one of the rules that I've set for myself is whenever I want to watch reels, I need to be walking to get my steps in. This helps me be more intentional with my consumption as well as more productive at that time. Number 2, start consuming long form content. Instead of watching 20 random reels on 4 different topics, pick one topic that you're interested in and watch a 10-minute video instead. It doesn't have to be a topic that is considered to be productive or educational. It could be about a sport you follow, a hobby you're interested in, even a cooking video, or a place you want to travel to. The idea is to help you stay focused for an extended period of time and to consume with intention. 10 minutes of focused continuous watching is going to benefit your brain so much more than 1 hour of fragmented scrolling. And what you'll notice after a few weeks is that things start to get less boring. That one video is going to snowball into a podcast, a documentary, and a book. You don't have to force this progression. It starts happening naturally because your brain starts remembering how it feels to go into something deep and enjoy it. Number 3, start reading on Substack. If you haven't heard about Substack before, it's a platform where writers publish newsletters to their readers directly. These newsletters are typically long-form pieces of articles or essays that change the way you think, help you explore different perspectives, and teach you things that you'll actually remember later. And most of these newsletters, when you follow the right ones, go way deeper into topics than any 60-second video can ever go. More often than not, I open Substack in the morning instead of social media, and I read 1 to 2 articles. And this happens because of how insightful the content is, and your brain starts craving more of those over short form, low quality content. Some of the topics that I like to read about are neuroscience, personal growth, health and fitness, marketing, and AI. Number 4, create more than you consume. While reading on Substack and consuming long form content help you move away from passive consumption, creation takes it one step up. Consumption helps you receive ideas, but creation helps you generate them. Now, when I say create more than consume, I do not mean that you need to create content and post it online. Creation takes many forms. It could be creating an art, scrapbooking, writing down a journal, maybe writing a book of your own even if you'll never publish it, or creating your own recipe. It can be anything that needs the full attention of your brain and your ideas. This is one of the best ways to reverse all the damage that short form content has done to your brain. Number 5, create your personal curriculum. You might have heard this term a lot on social media, and this is one of my favorite trends. Most of our education comes from schools and colleges, and while that teaches you a lot, it's only a slice of what you're capable of learning and what your interests encompass. This is where personal curriculum comes in. It's a learning plan that you design around your goals and your interests. How cool is that? Here are 4 simple steps for you to create your personal curriculum. Step number 1, find a topic you're interested in. It doesn't have to be a topic that's going to help you progress in your career. It could be something like learning about neuroscience, even though you're a software developer. It could be about the science behind cooking or the different forms of art, or even how to articulate your thoughts properly. Basically, the sky is your limit. Just pick something that you're interested in. Step number 2, get specific about what you want to learn and what the time frame is. Don't just say, I want to learn neuroscience. It's way too vague and you're not going to make as much progress. Think about a more specific topic. I want to learn how memory works, or I want to learn how habits are built at a biological level. The more specific you are, the better outcomes you will have. And then think about what time frame you want to learn this within. Is it 1 month or 3 months? Make a pick based on how deep you want to go into this topic. Step number 3, create a lesson plan. You know how our teachers used to have a book where they wrote exactly what we were going to learn and what assignments we're going to do? That's what you need to do right now. You're going to create a lesson plan with 3 items within them. A, your learning objectives. What do you want to learn by the end of this course? B, resources. What videos, articles, books, research papers, etc. do you need to go through in order to learn more about this topic? My recommendation is that you take the time to create this entire resource list ahead of time and split it by weeks as well to reduce the overwhelm and increase your chances of sticking to this curriculum every single week and see through the end of it. And C, assignments. Give yourself some assignments to test yourself on how well you know about this topic. For example, one of the courses I took as a part of my personal curriculum was search engine optimization, and my assignments at the end of it was to pull together a comprehensive SEO report for a website and to also pull together a data reporting deck to track all the metric improvements that come from making SEO change. Step number 4, and this is very important. Assign time on a weekly basis to go through your personal curriculum. If you end up writing your personal curriculum and not block some time on your calendar, it is going to slip away from you and you will end up 3 months later not making any progress. So on a weekly basis, make sure you block out some time on your calendar to go through these resources that you've put together and make progress on your personal curriculum. And that's how you make your personal curriculum and implement it. All of this is going to be so much fun, and it's going to help you become a better version of yourself who's constantly learning and growing outside school and work. Number 6, hobbies. At some point between childhood and adulthood, most of us quietly stopped having hobbies. Not because we lost interest in things, but simply because life got busier and anything that wasn't productive felt a waste of time. And slowly, that empty space that hobbies used to fill got replaced with scrolling. A hobby gives you something that neither your social media feed nor your work can give you. Something that is truly yours. Whether you're painting, cooking, learning a sport, or playing an instrument, your brain is fully engaged in a way that passive consumption can never engage it. You're building skills and developing an identity outside work, and that's something very valuable when you're looking for meaning within life. So think about something you loved doing as a kid and pick it back again. Start doing it once a week, and the more you fall in love with it, the more you're likely to go ahead and work on your hobbies than scroll on social media. And those are 6 things you can do to unrot your brain. The damage that social media content has done over the years is not going to reverse in a matter of few weeks. So be patient and be consistent, and you'll eventually see a difference in how you think, how you focus, and how you live each day of your life. I hope you found this video helpful, and with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.